It is time to round them up for my October Sewing Makes 2022. So if that's some content you would like to see, keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I am going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. We are going to be talking about my October 2022 Sewing Makes, basically rounding it up of the 7 items that I created last month in the month of October 2022. So before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, ciao, guten tag, aloha, hola, konnichiwa, wagwan, bonjour. If you are returning, you know what to do. Go get you something to drink and a quick snack so we could go ahead and talk about it, shall we? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into the 7 items that I sewn in the month of October 2022. All right, so let's go ahead and start it off. Listen, I will completely close out the skirt and the dress series here soon, but I did sew 3 skirts as part of the summer skirt series last month in the month of October. Now, I did say that the weather changed my plan, so I will not be sewing anything else for the dress series or the skirt series this far, okay? So I already kind of closed that chapter, all right? But I'm gonna show you those 3 skirts that I sewn as part of the skirt series. So the first skirt that I sewn as part of the skirt series was a tiered skirt. So the tiered skirt is this skirt right here. And the pattern that I use is McCall's 8097. I did view B on this pattern, and basically it was a tiered skirt. I just did the top portion and the second tier. I did not add the third tier to it. I paired this 2 ways. So I paired it with a black knit top, which I will also go ahead and put up photos so you can see this. I paired it with a black knit top, and then for the second one in the skirt, and then for the second photo, I paired it with a duster that I made for #BHM Pattern Designer, hosted by Nateida. She hosts that event every year. And speaking of #BHM Pattern Designer, if you have not been over to Nateida's IG or YouTube channel, go check it out, because you will hear about the #BHM Pattern Designers, which is a live event for the 5th annual one that will be in Houston. If you are wanting to basically mingle with other sewists, that would be the time that you want to do so. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box below to Nateida's YouTube channel and Instagram, so you could check out when, where, and what it's going to be like being a part of #BHM Pattern Designers for 2023, the 5th annual event, which is a live event in Houston. That's as much as I'm going to tell you about that. All right. But this is the first skirt that I sewn in the month of October. So the second skirt that I sewn in the month of October was a jean style skirt. And the pattern that I used for that is New Look 6703. Now I did view B, but the length of view A, all right? So I'm gonna show you this. Now, if you look at my pattern, now all of this, I have either a pattern review or a sew along, so you could go to the channel for that. For this skirt, the tiered skirt, I did a pattern review for it, so I will link all the pattern reviews and the sew along in the description box below. I will also link on the end screen as well. All right, so this is a jean style skirt. This is New Look 6703. In the pattern review, I have a love-hate for it. I love the style of the skirt, however, it did not work for me, so I'm pretty sure this skirt will be donated to my sister, okay, before the end of the year, because I just put a box aside for her for things that either it's not going to fit well in my closet, or that I sewed it together, I didn't like it, so I just tend to give it away. So what I did was I styled this with just a olive green style top that I use Simplicity 1366 for that pattern, and then and some black open toe shoes. Like I said, this won't be the last time I sew a jean style skirt, but it's not the fabric, it was more of the pattern. I didn't like it for what I was trying to do, but it's not the last time that I will sew a jean style skirt. So this is the jean style skirt, the second skirt that I sewn as part of the skirt series. All right. And also this fabric is from Wax Prints Lace and More. The floral fabric right here is from Afric Clothing Store. Both of them are sold out. So if you are wondering about that, it's sold out. All right. So the third skirt that I created as part of the skirt series was a paperback skirt. Now the pattern that I used for the paperback skirt is McCall 7932, which I will show that now. And this skirt, I did a pattern review for it, and I told you that Talisha from Creativity by T also made the skirt for hashtag sewing 5 and below. And I knew then that I was going to make the skirt, and this fabric I already had in my, not in my stash. I actually bought it last year, and I was like, well, you know, I just bought enough for this skirt. There was nothing else that I can make outside of a top. I have tons of tops in my closet, so I needed more skirts for work. So this is what I created, which is McCall 7932. I love this skirt. Yes, yes, yes. I do have a little bit of fabric left, which I think I'm just going to make a tank or something to go with the skirt. I paired the skirt two ways. So I paired it with a white top and nude heels, and then I paired it with tennis shoes to give a dress down look. And then I also paired it with a shacket, which I will talk about here shortly. All right. But I do love this skirt, and this is the third skirt that I made as part of the skirt series. The fabric is from Joann. I will link to the fabric in the description box below as well. But this is the third skirt that I created as part of the skirt series. Moving on. So after the skirt, I created a shacket. And the shacket was part of a collaboration that I did with Renata from the Twilight Stitcher, both on YouTube and on Instagram. And what we did was we used Berta patterns in order to create a shacket. In that pattern review, I also stated that that was the first time that I ever did a Berta pattern. Did I like it? I love it. Okay, so I love the shacket. Okay, so this is the shacket that I created. I also did a sew along for the shacket, so I'm going to link that sew along on the end screen. So after this video, you can see that sew along. Okay, but I wore this to work, and it got so much love at work. But this is the shacket. I love the color. This fabric is from Joann's. It is a cozy, comfy, cozy flannel fabric in the color turquoise. So I will also link to that fabric in the description box below. But like I said, there is a sew along for this jacket, as well as a sizing up of the pattern for that pattern. And I also did a pattern review of what, you know, I felt about this jacket. So it still smells like my perfume. Besides the point, but yes. This is the Shacket Berta 6024. All right, so after the Shacket, I wanted to be a part of hashtag Show Your View. And in the month of October, the pattern was Simplicity 9375. And what I did was I actually used a plaid from the stash, because the plaid that I used, I used the fabric last year when I sewn a shirt dress utilizing Mimi G's 8221, and I wanted to use the rest of the fabric, so I had enough to create this skirt, which is a faux wrap skirt, Simplicity 9375, and I love this skirt. The plaid matched up very, very well. I think the view that I did was view D. I'm not sure, but if I'm incorrect, I'll put it up on the screen. I did that view, and I love it. The only thing that I did was I made a modification, and I added a waistband, because I'm a waistband girl, not a facing girl, okay? So I love a waistband on my skirt. So most of the time, I just basically take out my drafted pattern that I showed you in the video, how to draft your own waistband, okay? And if you don't know how to draft a waistband, I actually put it in that video in the description box. And I just want to say that it is also how to draft a waistband. It's also in my video for Butterick 6718, the pants. Start at like 36:44, I think is the timestamp. that shows you how to draft it, and then I show you how to sew it later on in that video as well, okay? But this is Simplicity 9375, the faux wrap skirt, part of hashtag Sew Your View. And then after that, the last thing that I sewn for the month of October, I was part of hashtag Sew Jump Play 22, hosted by Valencia from 85th and Wade. And when I say I had so much fun sewing the jumpsuit, I had so much fun. I love the fabric, okay? So the pattern that I used for that is Simplicity 1355. But the new pattern is Simplicity 9125. So I showed this jumpsuit, but I get to show you guys up close and personal without me actually having it on. So this is the jumpsuit right here. I love the fabric. A couple of my co-workers wanted to literally take this jumpsuit off of me and basically have it for themselves, which that's not going to happen, right? But I love the jumpsuit, and then I had some leftover fabric, so I decided to make a matching top, and I styled it two ways. I styled the jumpsuit by itself, and then I styled it with the matching top. This is the matching top right here, and the top pattern is McCall 7630. I did view B on that pattern, but the only thing that I did was made it a little bit longer. I added 3 inches to the bottom to make it longer, which I feel like I shouldn't have because it was long enough. It was just too long now that I added the 3 inches, but it'll work perfectly fine. I actually styled this top with some jeans as well, so it made it kind of like a 3-piece set per se. But yeah, I love the fabric. I love the jumpsuit. Like I said, I love it. Well, that's it for this video. That's all the stuff that I sewn in the month of October 2022. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I cannot wait to show you all the items that I sew in the month of November, part of the pants series coming up. And also one final tip, if you have not seen my stories, in my stories yesterday, I talked about sewing things that are blue. So in the month of November, if you did not hear or you did not see my stories yesterday, I posted about sewing something for blue to sewing something in blue, and let's kill that feat with blue in the month of November to bring awareness to diabetes. So if you don't know, Martika from Martikajmakes, she is hosting hashtag, I think the hashtag is so blue. I think I will put the hashtag up on the screen because I don't want to tell you incorrectly, but she is doing a challenge that will go from November 1st to November 30th to sew blue for diabetes awareness. And I have a couple of people in my family that have either passed from diabetes. My great grandmother passed from diabetes. So this is something that I'm going to be a part of, but I'm doing a 2-for-1. So I showed the fabric in my November sewing plans, which I posted Wednesday. I will link that in the end screen as well. And you will be able to see what I sew up November 13th. Can't wait to show you guys. But that's it for this video. And as always, keep sewing. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind.